Hey everybody, it's Heena and today I'm back with a new video for you guys. I know it's been a while. I apologise for this weird setting. I'm actually sat in my car right now. I would have recorded this in my house, but the lighting wasn't great and it was a bit dull today, so I thought, I may as well just record it in my car because the outdoor lighting, as you know, if you make video content, the outdoor lighting is always the best lighting that there is. Okay, so today I'm just going to make a short video for you guys. It's just going to be a story time. Right, where do we start? Oh my god, it's not a story, it's more like why I am the way that I am. Okay, so before I continue, I just want to quickly get out there. Sorry, it's not aimed at anyone in particular. I'm not here to start beef or to cause drama with anyone. Like, I'm older, I'm mature, I just can't be bothered with, like, drama. Who wants drama in their life? Okay, so back when I think I was 19, I believe. I was either 18 or 19, one of the two. I was friends with somebody who, at the time, I was doing media studies, and I had this friend who was also doing media studies. We will name my friend Jonathan. So I was friends with this person called Jonathan, and I was about 19, he was about 26. We weren't like automatically Asian mindset, if you like a girl and a boy are friends, they're like dating, but this person I wasn't dating, we were just platonic friends. I kind of leaned on this person as like my mentor, more like somebody who I strive to be like. As a Muslim person, we should always strive to be like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But obviously back then I didn't know much about religion, I didn't know much about kind of who to idolize, if you could call it that. But anyways, I'm going to get to that topic in a second. My friend was this successful guy, Jonathan. He previously worked for Warner Brothers Studios. He was very successful. We were friends. We used to always text each other friendly things. Our like thing that we used to do, we used to like text each other pictures of our hands, and then he used to like text back, so it was like a virtual like high five, which I thought was like really funny at the time. And then one day he just stopped replying. I remember thinking maybe he's just busy, because at this point he'd moved away from like where I live. I didn't hear anything. Then I had this other friend who we will name John.
Oh my god, Jonathan and John, please don't get confused, guys.
I had this other friend who was called John, and he was like, "Hey, now have you heard about what happened to Jonathan?" And I was like, "Well, no, what's happened to Jonathan?" And he was like, "Well, I saw this newspaper article, I want you to check it out." I checked it out, and it basically was an obituary. You know, when somebody passes away. I thought, that's gotta be fake. It can't be, because this person, like, he was only 26. How could he have passed away? We were just texting, like, last week. We were, like, sending each other high fives and stuff. So I was ringing Jonathan up and texting him and saying to him, leaving voicemail, like, "Are you there? Hello? Are you okay? I haven't heard from you in a while." No text. The obituary had, if I remember correctly, it had, like, a church thing in the bottom. And then I got into contact with the church and I said, "Is it true? Like, I don't believe it." And they were like, "His funeral was last week." And so the church, I think this was before GDPR anyway, the church gave the contact details of his sister. So I rang his sister and she was like, "No, it's true. He's tragically passed away." It turned out the story behind it was he just landed his dream job, and there was somebody who was basically like this woman, and she was giving him a hard time, and he thought he wasn't good enough for the job. And he was going to get the sack, and it was his dream job. He was striving for it all of his life, and because he was scared of losing his job, terrified of it, he took his own life. And it turned out that the woman was bullying him in his workplace, and it had massive implications on his mental health, and he didn't know who to turn to because he was so embarrassed of everything that was happening, and he decided to take his own life because of that. So that kind of, along with the fact that when I was 17 I went through my own mental health issues, I had just lost someone who was really close to me, a family member, and that person passed away, and that drastically changed who I was and the way that I saw things, and I feel like I lost part of myself through that person's passing. And going through depression, especially as an Asian person, nobody knew what I was talking about. Everybody thought that I was just like pretending to have like a sadness, and everybody was like, "Well, just snap out of it, you know, you'll be fine." And the scary thing was, I felt like I could hear voices in my head. If you remember, years ago I made a video of like what it felt like to have depression. My faith in Islam, we learn about the jinn, and obviously I'm not a scholar, so I can't advise you guys. The jinn prey on the weak, and now I kind of feel like the voices that I heard, were they the jinn preying on me? because I swear I could hear voices. And so I kind of now feel like I have a better understanding of mental health because I've been through it. So anyways, going back to my friend Jonathan, one of the things I realized is that somebody could say to you that they're fine and you could have a laugh at them and everything, and then they have underlying mental issues which they're not going to tell you out of pride, out of the way that they are, especially men. I've noticed with men in particular, a lot of them, if they have something going on in their lives, they don't really want to talk about it, kind of because they feel embarrassed, because they have this stigma where because they're men they have to be seen as like strong and tough, and you know, like you can't be seen as weak by all the other men, so you don't really want to like speak to anyone about what you're going through, which it's really sad in a way, because I mean, if anybody's going through mental health issues, you should always speak to someone. And I remember looking at statistics online and seeing that 75%, I believe it was, 75% of suicides yearly are from men with mental health issues because they feel like they can't turn to anyone, which is kind of why I'm sharing this story with you guys, because obviously you know that I care about mental health. It's kind of a background as to why I care so much, why it personally has such a huge impact on me caring for other people. And I kind of want to get the message across to you guys that if you're a man, you could be a man or a woman, whatever, you know, if you're going through something, please reach out to someone. Even if you feel like you can't turn to your friends or your family, I am always here. I'm just an email away, and I will share some links in the description box below to help you guys if you are going through anything, to kind of point you in the right direction. So yeah, so I know this might be a really short one, guys, but this is quite something closest and dearest to my heart, because you know, like, this is something that massively has affected my life and affected the way that I am, and kind of I think about it every day. How because I was so young and I didn't know much, I couldn't identify it in other people, and it was hidden so well that I kind of wish that I reached out to my friend and saw the signs and knew what it was that he was going through. But unfortunately, me being so young, I knew what it was like in myself, but I couldn't see it in other people. And I kind of look back and wish I did things a bit differently back then. But you know, things do happen for a reason, as it might sound really awful me saying that, and it might sound, I mean, it's really sad. I feel like through my friend's passing, I kind of have learnt a lot of things and grown from a lot of things. So I hope you guys take this message with a pinch of salt. If you're going through anything, please reach out to anybody. I'm always here for you guys if you need me. I will leave some links in the description box below. If you'd like to see more content from my YouTube channel, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.